members of the press, colleagues and partners. It's a great pleasure for me to be here this afternoon and to launch the BotswanaLII project office at the GPPS and to officially hand over the equipment that has been provided by UNDP. It's exciting to see that it's finally here. We've known about this equipment coming for a long time, and we knew that it arrived just as COVID set in and we couldn't actually sort of see it and start using it. So really the launch of this BotswanaLII project office is a milestone in access to information in Botswana. And the project office will be the hub for rapid digitalization and publication of all of Botswana's legal information online and, as Molodi has mentioned, free of charge. And this really is an equalizer because it means that anyone who has access to the internet can also access all these resources and are not dependent on accessing a particular bookshop or an office in order to get hold of this information. And over time, and with the full support of the project partners, including the Administration of Justice, the Attorney General Chamber's Office, and the National Assembly, documents dating all the way back from independence, as you mentioned, all the way up until today, will be digitalized and will be published online on the website that is coming up. And it includes laws, it includes policies, it includes court decisions, it includes the government gazettes, as was mentioned, and parliamentary documents. When fully established, the BotswanaLII will become another link in the chain of legal information institutes in Africa, as was mentioned, and will follow in the footsteps of South Africa, Kenya, Uganda, Namibia, Zimbabwe, and a broader global network of legal information institutes. So I think this is also a great milestone that we can now count Botswana as part of that global network. For UNDP, rule of law and access to justice and legal empowerment are really at the key of what we do, where the focus is on strengthening justice-related policies, enacting laws, building legal and judicial institutional capacities, and empowering people. And I think this is really important. This is really about empowering people and making sure that we have an inclusive and transparent society. And it speaks to obviously the SDG 16, which is here on the poster. And in Botswana, specifically, UNDP has supported the introduction and rollout of Botswana's regulatory impact assessment process. We've supported the national law reform strategy, and we're supporting legal empowerment and access to justice through Legal Aid Botswana. So this is really part of a broader program that Molodi was referring to earlier, that we're working with the government to implement here. And also, I mean, as COVID has also shown us and sort of created an added impetus for, Botswana really seeks to accelerate towards a knowledge-based economy and the broader transformation agenda. And access to justice and legal empowerment and a clear and accessible legal and policy regulatory framework are really essential within that agenda and within that work. And access to legal information also promotes, as was touched upon, investor confidence, and which is key then for us to further grow the economy and make sure that people are confident in investing in the country. The pandemic, I think, has shown all of us the importance of not only access to technology, but also digital literacy and an understanding and being able to take advantage of those opportunities that the digital solutions offer, and really to step up our game in terms of digital transformation. I think this is important, more important now than ever. Globally, UNDP is exploring digital solutions which have the potential to ensure access to services for all, as well as a more inclusive and resilient economy. And the BotswanaLII project is just one example of how UNDP is attempting to embrace technology and digital solutions to increase knowledge of and access to laws and judicial decisions, which are essential for a modern legal system. In Botswana, we are also looking at embracing this digital transformation agenda across the board and across our portfolios. And we're really urging all of our partners and ourselves internally to look at every action that we do and see what can technology help us do better here? How can we do these things differently? Understanding that we are now in a new normal and in a reality that really demands that literacy on our behalf and also demands access to those tools and technologies. Just as one example, we are looking at ways to support e-governance initiatives, and this includes partnering with the Ministry of Local Government in piloting a one-stop shop for government services. And I also see the BotswanaLII project as one of those, that it provides a one-stop shop for a particular government service or for government information. So just to reiterate, to say UNDP is very, very pleased to have provided the support for the establishment of the BotswanaLII project office. And we really look forward to continuing the partnership and making sure that we realize the full potential of the BotswanaLII project. So thank you.